play? Let's do it. You want to be saved? Get back to where you belong.
I'm not the only one who likes a drink or two.
Blood's up now. What's done is done. It's your funeral.
Have to defend.
You're down. Let's do it. can't be stopped. Let's do it. It's your funeral. I'll make him dance. The end is close. Easy now. What's done is done. It's your funeral. We'll all be reborn. Easy now. It's your funeral. Eyes to the future. No looking back. You surprised? Savior's got a job. Are you seeing this, Hope? It must be the heretic sanctuary.
What's this? What do you have then?
Hopefully we'll be able to find out more about this mysterious shadow hunter. I have a lot of questions I want to ask him.
I only concoct medicine for those in need, and I only create enough for one dose.
I haven't seen sunlight in years.
Fire away! Don't stay away!
There's something I think you should know. Something important. The Savior has to return to the Ark once a day. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to present your Aradia to God to slow down the destruction of the world. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you'll be transported up here to the Ark at 6 a.m. Don't forget that, okay?
The shadow
Although your life isn't as much danger as your money. FFXIII. I'm sure you know what that means. No need to tie up any loose ends, though. Time stands still in this world while... you're up in the Ark. It's a pretty handy system, isn't it? Light, I just want to remind you that it's almost 6, and you know what happens then. When it's time.
Who am I?
Welcome back, Light. Now step forward and offer your Aradia so we can give time back to the world. Pray.
As the world dies around me, I offer this blessing.
I haven't told you everything about Aradia. Come here and I'll tell you what you need to know. This is Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life. It's a holy tree, and its life force is entwined with that of the world. Aradia gives Yggdrasil the power to grow. As the tree grows stronger, so too does the world. With enough Aradia, you can extend its life and push back the Day of Destruction. Up to 13 days, after which God awakens.
So the more Aradia I can collect, the bigger that tree will grow. And the bigger the tree, the longer the world has before Doomsday.
The destruction began 500 years ago, but you know that. It was when the chaos first flooded into our world. Most of the world was lost immediately under the ocean of chaos. Only one small region survived. The survivors call their island of refuge Nova Chrysalia. The chaos brought destruction, and a kind of immortality too. Suddenly everyone stopped growing. It was like we'd lost our time, but if that was a gift, it was a poisoned one. We could not age, and neither could new life be born. There were no more children, but although we were ageless, we were not immune to death. Sickness, accidents, and violence could still kill us. Life remained as fragile as it had always been, and so humanity began a new chapter of its history. The population slowly shrinking, the survivors falling into an ennui born of lives that last too long. Eventually, new creeds took hold and new legends created. One of these told of the Savior, a servant of God. She would descend to Nova Chrysalia at the end of the world. Humanity's last chance for salvation. The Ark is the remains of the artificial cocoon, a planet built of steel, back when humanity still dared to dream of greatness. Bunavelza has repurposed the world we built. This is where the souls of the saved are kept, ready to be reborn in the new world. But the people down on the surface have forgotten what this stands for and simply call it a moon. Who am I exactly? It's a question I don't have the answer to. I don't know how I know the things I'm telling you. I don't know who gave me the knowledge. It's not that I have forgotten my past. Some memories are still there, and I can summon them when I want. It's just that I can't recall the emotions they should evoke, as if they're images of someone else's life. I know that I once lived in a great city on the surface of the planet. I know that Snow and I joined forces to try and battle the menace of the chaos. And then, suddenly, I was here. I tried to find out what happened. According to records that still survived, the man called Hope Estime disappeared 169 years ago. But the records and my memory end there. What happened after that? I can only assume I was in the hands of God. I was part of his plan, so he took me and prepared me for the role that I had to play. In this world, all the clocks count to 12, but that wasn't always the case. Back in the old days, all clocks went to 13. Somehow, when the chaos first flooded into the world, we lost that 13th hour. It was one of the great mysteries. No one could figure it out. But happen, it did. And the results were dramatic. Space-time has been damaged. Where once each day lasted 26 hours, now only lasts 24. 2 hours of every day gone, just like that. The lost time. There's a hard truth we must face. There are thousands of people down in the world waiting to be saved, but you cannot help all of them. It's not possible.
I've only got a handful of days. There just isn't enough time, right?
This will sound cold, but you need to be efficient. Saving people who are suffering under the heaviest burdens will give you more Aradia, which is good for us. But the greater the burden, the more you might have to do before that soul can be saved. Sometimes, solving someone's problem might just take too long.
You're saying I shouldn't waste time on helping the hard cases. I've got to pick and choose who gets saved.
Of course it would be best if you could save everyone, but you can't. It's a numbers game, Light. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can gather and offer to the tree. The time spent helping one person might be better spent saving the souls of 10 others.
Efficiency by volume, is that it? A numbers game, like you say. Control costs and maximize profits. What is it that they say? Time is money.
There are certain areas within Nova Chrysalia that I want you to focus on. 5 locations where I'm picking up anomalous chaos readings.
And I'm guessing one of those locations is right where Snow is.
Yes, exactly. The palace in the city of Yusnad. There is another spot, in the heart of Luxarian, the Holy City. One more in the scorching sands of the Dead Dunes. And finally, I've measured large chaos fluctuations at 2 locations in the Wildlands.
4 regions, 5 locations.
To be more precise, the goals are people, not places. For example, the chaos activity in and around Snow's palace is linked to him, and the darkness in his heart. It's the same kind of chaos that I'm picking up in the other 4 locations.
And you want me to find these 5 people?
They're your priority, yes. Those people have massive burdens on them. The fate of many rests on their shoulders, and that makes your task all the harder. Helping them will not be easy, even for God's handpicked savior. But I can help you.
Where am I? What is this?
Hey, Savior! What's going on?
You again?
Right. Can you hear me? Are you alright? Where are you?
What's the problem? Equipment trouble?
I don't know, I'm getting crazy readings. The coordinates make no sense. I can't pinpoint the position.
Hope, are you there?
No. Hope can't hear you or see you. You're invisible. Do you know why? Because we're inside you. Spooky, huh?
You mean inside my mind?
Yeah, it's a safe place that God can't see. You could almost say it's like, oh, I don't know, an unseen realm.
All right, if you say so. But that begs the question, what the hell are you doing in here?
I have a name. It's Lumina, and I know a lot about you. You need my advice, and in here we can talk about anything we want, safe from prying eyes.
Prying eyes? You mean Hope?
Yup, he might not realize it, but everything he learns gets passed straight on to God.
What of it? I don't have any secrets to hide.
Oh, right. You're the loyal servant, aren't you? You wouldn't dream of betraying him. And don't worry, okay? Even if I know otherwise, well, my lips are sealed.
I have no reason to betray him.
Right. That's very convincing. Keep those feelings hidden and play the loyal little servant. You want to be as cold as the steel in your sword. You do that, and then no one can guess what's inside. It's true, God can't see into human hearts. But he can read your face and tone, just like anyone else, and make his own guesses.
Like I said, I don't have anything to hide. He's promised to bring Sarah back. I'm not gonna do anything that might cause him to change his mind. Why should I?
Are you still in there, Lightning? Why are you afraid?
Huh?
Come on, think about it. We're inside your mind, don't you get it? If you can't be true to yourself here, where can you? I know you haven't changed, because you can't.
What the hell are you?
We're just particles of dust brushed from the palm of a god. That's all we ever were. Right, sis?
No, wait! That was Sarah.
got a connection again. Light, what just happened?
I was talking to Lumina.
Lumina? That girl? What does she want? And where is she now?
You didn't hear any of that?
No, my sensors didn't pick up a thing. Are you sure she was there? Maybe it was just a dream.
A dream? Maybe that's what it was.
Right. Teleport complete. In order to infiltrate the children of Etra's rights, we need to figure out their code. The 4 numbers.
Right, and if we don't figure it out by tonight, another girl will be sacrificed. I don't want that on my conscience.
You have to hurry, and stay alert for the Shadow Hunter.
Today's prayers.
Chaos and monsters and never.
There have been so many frightening incidents around here, what with the children of Etro and the Shadow Hunter. What are they after? Luxarian is the divine city of light, not darkness.
You strong as you look? It's lively in the warm at night. There isn't anywhere good to eat around here.
The chaos infusions, they always bring more.
Your funeral. You're down.
5 hallowed disciples. Blessed are those who know his name.
What's this? One of the faithful, are you? This cathedral here.
Today, the City of Light has been the scene of much tragedy. A great number of our residents have lost their lives. Let us offer prayers once again to Great Beneverza, so that he might be merciful to the forsaken souls, they who have lost all hope of seeing the new world.
An old town had to be abandoned. It has been many long years since
In order to infiltrate the Children of Etro's rites, we need to figure out their code, the 4 numbers.
Right, and if we don't figure it out by tonight, another girl will be sacrificed. I don't want that on my conscience.
You have to hurry, and stay alert for the Shadow Hunter.
Lives lost to the chaos will never return.
Chaos has come this far?
humans were never meant to live for so long in the same. The heretics are targeting the women of the Order as well. Living for so long has damaged part of our souls. Why did God fail our only wish?
These are the times for a duel?
But in the end, the High Priest... The monsters are on your...
Late.
The Children of Etro have a passcode to distinguish between true believers and fakes. need that 4-digit code to infiltrate their gathering.
Job. Another battle won.
Good luck with the monster hunt. I'm so excited.
Are you a tourist, or perhaps a pilgrim? I am here to help guide visitors to the sites. Is there any... Luxarian is the holy see. Pilgrims stream into the city each day. That's why the area around the cathedral... I've heard that many workers take their meals in the shops, so the shops there are always packed during the noon and dinner rushes. For some of the less fortunate, work starts in the warehouse district before the sun is even up. Watching the flow of all the different inhabitants of Luxarian is another way to enjoy your time here.
This is Luxarian's very own South Station. The trains here can take you to either of two locations, the Wildlands or the Dead Dunes. The Wildlands is a vast, in the Dead Dunes, you won't find. However, many venture out. If you're looking to travel to this, please head to Luxarian's North Station. Don't forget to...
So you wanna be a hunter, do you? It's the chaos, ain't it? Life's got no meaning, so you wanna throw it away. Or better yet, your man went and dumped you, so you wanna take it out on some beasties.
Look, I don't know you, and you clearly don't know me.
You don't know me? You came to do business with Baird without checking up on me first? Not too bright, are you, girlie? Huh? You want to keep talking? I'm game, but you gotta buy this here, baby.
Another fine lady who knows how to fight.
Find the code, and you should be able to get into their sanctuary. Light, try to collect all 4 numbers today, if you can.
What is it? Something the matter?
Yes, actually. See this supply sphere? It's property of the Order. This is not the correct place for it at all.
That's strange. Do you think someone stole this from the Order's repository and left it here?
Yes, exactly. And it's not the first time it's happened. Stolen supply spheres are turning up all over. Of course, I have a good idea who the culprits are.
The children of Etro, maybe?
Exactly. It really is most exasperating. Not to mention worrying. Sabotaged. It could be a bomb. Mark my words, the heretics are dangerous. Who knows how far they'll go?
You do know that the easiest way to find out what's inside would be to take a look?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm waiting for someone to come and deal with it as we speak. Though seeing as you're already here, the Order would be most grateful if you helped out.
What do you want me to do exactly? Check all the spheres and see what's inside?
Yes, each and every one. They're locked, of course, but this passcode should open them. Use this. After you've examined them all, come and talk to me.
What should I do with the contents?
If you've determined that there's no danger, you can keep whatever you find inside. Will that do as compensation? Oh, just don't forget to report back to me once you're done.
Fate is what it is. What's done is done. That girl. I wonder if she's all right. No one seems to be taking notice. Hey, are you okay? Are you hurt?
If only that were my problem, I would gladly take that over this.
Tell me what's wrong.
My father's fallen ill. It's bad. He might not make it. I came to the city looking for a remedy I'd heard about. It's sold out everywhere.
You checked all the merchants?
Well, I found one shop that could make what I needed, but only if I brought them the ingredients. If only it were that simple. But I don't have a guild to my name. I can't get my hands on them. Are you willing to help me? Can you find what I need to save him? Really? You're going to help me save my father?
That shop you mentioned, is it in the area?
Yes, the Chocobo Emporium. It's well known in the commercial district.
This is for the future. Eyes to the future.
That system probably isn't complicated. The heretics are scattered throughout the city.
Hey, this is a restricted area. A giant creature came out of the chaos and it's causing a panic.
And no one's doing anything?
13 brave bounty hunters volunteered to take the beast down, to keep the peace. 13! That should have been enough, right? Guess how many still live? Just one. The others all died.
And that lone survivor was...
Yes, me. God. Such horrors I'd hoped to never have to see in my lifetime. The city's lost now. No one can face that monster and live. And with the chaos creating more of them...
Sounds dangerous. Good thing I have a few minutes to spare.
Were you listening to me?